This is North Dakota Today.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Marlon Mayhew.
And I'm Jordan Schreier, back again at the couch on this Wednesday morning.
Yes.
Hard to tell what day it is when you have a short week.
I know.
All day yesterday, I was like, is it Thursday? Is it Monday?
Is it Friday?
Can it be Friday? Can we get there already?
Right. We're halfway through that.
Yeah, no, we're almost there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but good morning. Had a good day so far. Marlon and I are always up nice and early.
Bright and early.
Here at the station before a lot of folks even get up for their day, but that's okay. So I feel like I've already talked to you for like 3 hours,
right?
Because he's a director for some of the shows, so he's like in my ear telling me stuff when we're doing it. So already used to hearing the voice. But anyway,
right? A little pep in your step.
A little, always low pep in the step. I do have to say though, I just need to fix one of my things. My earpiece isn't quite working right, so. Excuse me if I'm reaching back. I'm just trying to get this thing to operate correctly. I don't know what it was. All morning it was being weird. So
IFBs are just tricky things.
yeah, that's the thing in the ear. It's called an IFB. So I'm not
Yes.
exactly sure. There we are. Now I'm hearing myself. The cords just get a little loose, and then you just gotta tighten them back up again. Okay.
We should make like a lanyard thing for the IFB cord.
Oh, I need something. I don't know what it
Something.
is. I need a Wrangler or something to make sure that I'm always hooked up to the things I need to be.
Man.
Anyway, one of the interesting things that I read this morning, I don't know if you recall it from our show or not, is that the Catholic Diocese of Bismarck wants to make a North Dakota woman a saint.
That's awesome. That's like Mother Teresa status.
Well, literally, she is a
Yeah.
saint. So yeah.
Yeah.
It is actually Michelle Dupont. She grew up in the small town of Haymarsh, and she lived, they say, a simple yet extraordinary life, and that has moved the bishop in Bismarck to open an investigation into canonization. They want to make her a saint.
That's amazing. And they're looking for miracles that she's acquired or made.
Performed, yes, yep. They that's the process of it. Is they get together and it literally goes through the Vatican, like it goes to Rome, and they do a process at which they determine if they should canonize her or not. And have you ever heard the term devil's advocate?
Yes.
That's where it comes from.
Really?
Yeah, because in the canonization process, they have someone who is literally like acts as the devil's advocate of like trying to disprove that this person,
Right.
saint whomever,
Right.
did not perform this miracle. And then the committee or the board has to go through the process of disproving that and saying, no, there is no other explanation for it. It is only this
miracle,
explanation.
right.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, this is some amazing news because it showcases North Dakota and how it's so resilient, beautiful, and just exudes faith.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I thought that was super cool. And also fun fact on the whole devil's advocate thing, you know, like where did that saying come from? They literally like at the Vatican have someone who like that is their job.
Wow.
Is to try and disprove that the miracles did not happen.
Isn't
that
that
they
also
said happened.
a movie, Devil's Advocate, with like Al Pacino,
Maybe.
or Val Kilmer?
I don't know. We'll have to get on.
We have to find
We'll
that
have to
out.
Google that at some
Yeah, yeah,
point.
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it is or maybe it isn't. So yeah, I just thought that was super interesting. Like also, you never really hear of like American saints.
That is true.
You know?
St. Nicholas, that's like Europe,
No, yep, that
right?
was not here. No, that was that. North Pole is not around here anywhere. Well, also I actually think that he was like from Turkey or something like that. Like,
Yeah,
I
because
think
the
that's
actual
his-
St. Nikolai is
Yeah.
like a old feeble almost, but
I
it
mean,
has
it's like
truth
he's
to it.
real. Yeah. He was a real person, and it just insane, like crazy, like a lady from North Dakota could be.
That's
Granted,
awesome.
it's a process.
Yes.
Like to become one, it is a process. It can take years. Like they do not just decide this overnight. So,
Yeah.
anyway.
So the Pope has a say-so in that then too.
Oh no, yeah, his
Yeah.
his final decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, just crazy stuff. So best of luck to that process for her, and great news for her family and her friends and everything to even be considered. I think is an honor.
Immortalized.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And speaking of things that are basically immortalized, you could say. Switching gears though, would you ever want to own like the real like T-Rex fossils?
I actually do. I want like the museum, like the night
Yeah.
at the museum,
Yep.
like the
Yep.
T-Rex,
Yep.
like skeleton, like
Yeah.
look behind us. It definitely is something that is very, very cool to have, like the fossils
Yeah,
of
no.
yesteryear.
Well, you can own it. 76 million years ago, this thing
Wow.
on your screen roamed the earth at one point. It was a Gorgosaurus I've never heard of that. Anyway, it's apparently closely related to the TX, and it's
Okay.
going up for auction.
How much?
Guess.
26 million.
Oh, that's. I mean, I could see it, but not quite. I believe 5 to 8 million.
Okay.
5 to 8 million. So
Wow.
20 million high, but give or take. Give or take a couple of bucks.
I will want 4 of them then. Let me get 4 of them.
Yeah, anyway, so yeah, this thing is 10 feet tall, 22 feet long, is how big that was. And yeah, it allegedly roamed the earth millions and millions and millions of years ago, 76 million years ago.
Can you
is
imagine
when
it
they
foraging
say.
for food?
Oh my gosh, it was, it was discovered in Montana. That's where they dug it up.
And the
So-
dino measures, like we said, 10 to 22
22
feet
feet
long. And Sotheby's is doing a pre-sale estimate of it. And that's crazy.
The 5 to 8 million dollars. Also, I think our director in the
Yes.
back is giving us clues.
Of The Devil's Advocate.
Yes, it was a movie.
It was Al Pacino and
Okay.
Keanu Reeves.
There we are. Yep. They just brought that up for us. I'm glad he's listening in the back there. He's paying
on top of
attention.
things.
He is on top of things.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, you were right. It was a movie as well.
Yeah, I remember that vividly back in the 90s.
I don't remember ever watching that movie. But anyway.
I love movies, Jordan. So
I could tell yesterday when you knew the main character of Adventures in Babysitting like that. I said, oh, he's not playing around.
I grew up like a latchkey kid. Like I was only child for 13 years. So when I turned 13, my mom gave me the key to the apartment. So after school, I'd go home and just watch TV, do homework,
Well,
but then
yeah.
go back to TV. So I know a lot about movies, history about movies, actors, the whole gambit.
All of it. Well, we'll have to invite him to your next movie trivia,
Yes.
and you're going to take first place. And speaking of first place, that's the kind of show we have for you today. Very excited. We have 4-H here with our NDICU Extension friends. You maybe remember seeing the 4-H exhibits out at fairs, your local county fair, even here in town. So we're going to be speaking with them and their projects that they have coming up.
But first, your local steals and deals.